Hello everybody and welcome. As is always when we start a new season, it's full of anticipation and excitement. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 55 of To Be a Legend, FM 26 style. Having started the series managing Radcliffe, we then moved to Bolton after they poached us to save them from relegation in League One. We've got promoted to the Championship, and this is our story. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have the opening two games of our season. It's a Championship opening day match at the Den against Millwall, and then we face Sheffield United at Bramall Lane in the Carabao Cup first round. And how did we do? I'm not sure what we did last season. I think we may have got knocked out early on. Carabao Cup first round, got knocked out by Wrexham 4-1. Want to try and get a little bit further than we did last season, this season, if at all possible. We'll see if we can do that in a moment. Why is the fixture select schedule not coming up? There we go. So that's what we want to do. I don't think there's a lot of happening since we did the transfer special on Thursday last week. I can tell you that the suspension at the end of the season, because Callum Scanlon got sent off, he's still suspended. I think he's got to miss 2 games, so misses the opening 2 games of the season. I think he should be back for Wrexham. McAtee is out with a sports hernia, and Xavier Simons, he's got food poisoning. He's not dropped today because he's still waiting on that move to Sunderland. Whether that will happen today or not, I think there will be some transfer stuff happening on today's episode, because we're still waiting for Vitek to come in as well, the goalkeeper. So we will wait on that. I don't think there's a great else to tell you. So we might as well just get straight in and get straight on it. Our opening match in the Championship against Millwall. And what is the side? I'll introduce you to the new boys as well. The side that will face Millwall. And the team that faces Millwall looks like this. Some new boys as well. We'll introduce those to you as we go. Booth is our goalkeeper to start the season. As I say, Vitek is coming in, so he's likely to drop to the bench. So he's got to really show himself today. Lockyer and our new boy Egan Riley are our defensive duo. Taylor has left. I should have told you that at some point. Now, I'm not sure why he didn't show up on our transfer bitty. I'm not sure what why that didn't do it. Lewis is in for the suspended Scanlon as the left wing back. New boy Lucas Stevenson is on the right wing back position. Erhon and Morley are in defensive midfield roles. Erhon is in, I think, for Simons. Well, in fact, Morley might be in for Simons, who is probably on his way out. Played his last game for us. New boy Ethan Williams is on the left attacking wing. Randall comes in on the right. He did get some game time last season, played quite well during pre-season, so he gets a start today. Bragamoff, the new boy who can play left, right or in the middle there. He's behind Cisse, who leads the attack up front, as we haven't brought in a new striker. Was looking at Cameron Archer, as you know, but he ended up going to Coventry, so we'll see how he does at Coventry. The bench then looks like this, and we have 9 on the bench today, an extra 2 players, which gives us a little bit more scope as well. Collins, Dacre Cogley, Johnson, Conway, Foster, Doyle, Gale, Mather and Dalby. Foster is in. He's an under 21. He could break through this season, but obviously we are a bit light in defensive midfielders, as we've not ever been able so far to bring in a replacement for Simons. And here we are at the Den for our opening game of the season. And they are playing a 4-2-3-1 today. 4 changes from the side that lost to Monaco in their final friendly of pre-season. And they lost that 2-0. Overhead view of the Den. And they're playing in blue tops, white shorts. We're playing in our home kit today. Big question is our tactic going to work in the Championship? Lewis, Erhon, Cisse, back to Erhon, Abragamov, Erhon, Lewis being very patient here, not finding a way through. Lewis, Erhon, back to Lewis. Lewis puts it into space for Williams. Williams crosses it in. And Joel Randall is our first goal in the Championship. We'll remember that at some point or other. And it's 1-0. 6 minutes gone. Lewis putting this in space for Williams. And ball in. Crossed in. Randall making the run. And split the defenders. And just taps it away. And that's why he's in the side. And I think we must be frustrating them because they've picked up 2 yellow cards that I've noted. Lewis heading that back, but only as far as one of the Millwall players. Ball into midfield. Norrington Davis out there, cross this ball in, headed over the top by the striker, Mikovic. Miovisky is his name. That one through the legs of our player, cut out by Lewis. Lewis to Williams. Williams to Ibragimov. Ibragimov chips it over the top for Williams. Williams has to come back this way. Lewis, Erhon, Williams. Players brought down and a penalty. Who was that brought down? It was Lewis who was brought down. No VAR, of course. And who's going to step up and take it? Looks like a brag. Oh, no, it's Morley. Morley's going to take it. Sends goalkeeper wrong way. And on 38 minutes, it's 2-0. Fine put away by Morley. As we enter the last 5 minutes of this first half. 3 minutes added on. And we are at half time. We've had 57% of the possession. 8 shots, 7 have been on target. That is stonking. They've had 5 shots, just the 1 on target to date. 1.81 on the XG against their 0.62. We are so far in control of this match. And we get the second half underway. Must have really hurt them. They've made 3 changes at half time. Randall. Jensen in the Millwall goal to Cooper. Samuels. Aziz cut out by Egan Riley. Egan Riley finds Morley. Morley to Randall. Randall for Cisse. Cisse. And it's was going in. It's a corner. Well, they've made all their changes very early on. Egan Riley, Morley. That was a poor ball from Morley. Gave the ball up. Yamada. He's out wide and he's gone round Lewis, headed, but straight into the arms of Booth. We think we've got an injury. We've got a cross on here. And we've used up all our substitutions now. As Stevenson did come off, he's got a potential twisted knee. Hopefully that won't be too much of an impact because we are light in that right wing back position. As they come on the attack, crossed in, and they've got a goal back. Ivanovic, who came on as a substitute, makes it 2-1 on 86 minutes and pegs us back a little bit. Crossed in. I question whether he was offside, to be fair. We have a throw in. Dacre Cogley, who's come on for Stevenson. I don't want to give any more away. Morley. Dacre Cogley. Morley into the area. Randall. And pulls a save out of the goalkeeper. Corner. Into added on time. 6 minutes added on. At the end of this second half. Are we going to hang on? Doyle, Cogley, unless he gets pickpocketed. Egan Riley. Airhorn. Back out to Dacre Cogley. Comes down this wing. Dacre Cogley now. Cuts back. Morley. Morley's given the ball away. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Good save by Booth. And that has got to be it, surely. It is it. And we have won our first game in the Championship. It was a bit squeaky bum at the end there, but we managed to survive and see the game out. 56% of the possession, 11 shots, 9 on target, 2.10. They ended up with 2.25 on the XG. They really pummeled towards the end of that game, and they managed to get one back. 44% of the possession, 14 shots, 7 on target. Well, it's not a bad start to the season. And before we look at the day's scores, come back and this is the news. Lucas Stevenson sustained a twisted knee after being on the receiving end of a tackle against Millwall. He's going to be out for 6 to 8 days. It says 5 to 8 down here. So anyway, he's going to miss the game against Sheffield United. Maybe the game against Wrexham. We will have to wait and see. But we've got off to a reasonable start. Let's have a look at the day's scores. Barnsley, who came up with us, they've not done too badly. A 2-2 draw against Charlton. West Ham relegated from the Premier League. Jarrod Bowen scoring 4 goals against Luton Town. 4-2. We beat Millwall. Huddersfield lost 4-0 to Sheffield United. O'Hare getting a brace. Cannon and Adley, the scorers in that one. Interestingly, Cameron Archer wasn't on the score sheet for Coventry. They drew 1-1 with West Brom, and Wrexham beating Southampton by 1-0. The table then, after one game, and it is only one game, looks like this. It's Middlesbrough top, Sheffield United. They're on goal difference, of course. We didn't see what their score was. We didn't check their score. Goal line, there it is. 4-0 win against Stoke. 4-0 against Stoke. That is why. So Middlesbrough and Sheffield United joint top in effect. West Ham are in third, also with 4, but they conceded 2. Oxford United, Queen's Park Rangers, ourselves. Early days. Can't take too much notice of the table. We can go up and down it very, very quickly. Right, 3 days to the Carabao Cup. First round against Sheffield United, who have got themselves off to a splendid start. Well, we come back a little bit early ahead of the game against Sheffield United. Xavier Simons is getting his transfer. We just need to press on the accept button. He leaves us. We've got to pay him $91,000 for talk about sticking in the gut to compensate him for his loss of earnings at his new club. What a load of old bull, and he wouldn't even go, having agreed a minimum release clause, which is really galling. I don't know if it's a bug in Football Manager, or I bet if we were trying to buy somebody, we wouldn't be able to buy him because below the limit. Anyway, He's going 1.6 million to be added to the transfer budget, which is quite handy because I think we might need to move a bit because of wages. And we can now look for a defensive midfielder properly. May have to spend a little bit and eventually, hopefully, rise into £5 million. He's gone. He's happy. Hopefully, the dressing room will now settle down a little bit, having got shot of him. And if anybody moans because we've got rid of Xavier Simons, I will be really, really pissed. Well, here we are at match day against Sheffield United in this Carabao Cup first round match. Can we get a result against Sheffield United? They are off to an exceedingly good start in the Championship, having won 4-0 on the opening day of the season. And we've got a few injuries to cope with. Well, before we have a look at the team that will face Sheffield United in this Carabao Cup round one match, I can tell you we've got our man Radek Vitek, a 24-year-old goalkeeper from Manchester United, has joined us, and he's looking promising. An aerial reach of 18. He's 6'6", 12 command of area. He's pretty good all the way around. Reflexes 15, anticipation, bravery 12, determination's probably not as high as we would like it. His physicals are good though, and we're looking forward to having him in goal. Will he get an opportunity to make his debut today in the Carabao Cup? Let's find out. And here is the side that faces Sheffield United in this Carabao Cup first round match. Vitek makes his debut in goal. I'm not sure why he's out of possession. That's why. Let's put him in. Let's go to combined. That makes life a lot easier. Vitek in goal then. It's Lewis still in for the suspended Scanlon, and I'm anticipating this is his last suspension game today, so he should be back for the game against Wrexham. Dacry Cogley is in on the right for the injured Stevenson, who should be back before the Wrexham game. Erhon and Morley continue in midfield. Johnson and Egan Riley as the defensive duo. And then Gale gets a start on the left. It's Williams moving to the right. Ibrahimov is behind Cisse as he was last time. Cisse leading the attack. The bench then looks like this. A Booth drops to the bench. It's Friel, Lockyer, Conway, Foster, Doyle, Lawrence making an appearance on the bench, Mather and Dolby. And here we are at Bramall Lane for this one, and their team full of ex-Premier League players playing in our pink kit tonight as the teams come on to the pitch in our third kit. And Sheffield United in red and white stripes and black shorts. Or Cisse getting the game underway. Jamal Lewis, Ibrahimov back out to Lewis. Gale. They have a free kick right up near the byline. Burrows with the free kick crossed in. Vitek punched it and it's gone wide. Erhon winning that ball in midfield. Williams goes on a run. Williams has a go. It's been saved. Or come back off the crossbar. Gone into touch on this near side. Tuanzebe. Brooks is robbed by Lewis. Gale. Erhon. Johnson goes out wide to Dacry Cogley. Williams ran his man on that right side. Williams pulls it back. Ibrahimov, and a shot from Gale is blocked by the defender, Tuanzebe, and it's gone for a corner. Matos, Tuanzebe switches wings to Burrows on that right or left side. Dacry Cogley trying to shepherd them away. O'Hare. Campbell Campbell out to Tunchung. I can't pronounce his name. And O'Hare puts it wide. Tuanzebe into the area, pulls it back. It's cleared by Erhon. Only as far as Sheffield United. Burrows. Chuachana. Crossed in. Headed away. Brooks will keep it in. Recycled it. And they put it away. Callum O'Hare beats Vitek. And, well, we've been breached. We've sustained a lot of pressure. Matos, and to be fair to Vitek, he was unseen. O'Hare knew exactly where he was going to put it and had plenty of time to do it. Throw in on that far side. Dacry Cogley, Morley, Williams, Morley out to Dacry Cogley. Puts it in space for Williams. Williams cross it in. Cissé shot is blocked. And they're defending better than us. Johnson, Erhon, Morley, still alive. Lewis. Gale tries to flick it back to Lewis. They have a throw in. Brooks to Nzabi. Brooks. And he's brought down. Nothing given though. And it's gone over the top. Brooks is injured. Two minutes added on at the end of this first half. It goes out for a corner. To Nzabi trying to keep it in. Crossed in by Williams. Headed over the top though. And it looks like we're going to go in at half time. A goal down. But it's only one goal. That's the good news. Cut out by Dacry Cogley. And it is half time. We've had 46% of the possession, 15 shots. We've been lots of shots, just not been able to do anything with them, put them away. Cissé not firing on all cylinders up front. One shot on target. They've had 7 shots, 1 on target. They've scored with theirs. 1.12 against our 1.74. We're not out of this game. We just need, when we get the chances, to put them away. And they get the second half underway. I was a bit harsh, I think, with the boys at half time. They're not. They've lost a bit of focus. As we try and find a way back into this game early in the second half, it's Sheffield United on the attack. Takuna down this wing. Burrows. Peck crosses it in for Matos. O'Hare. And that's just gone wide. I thought that was in the back of the net for a minute. Erhon, Gale, Morley, Erhon, Lewis. Lewis wriggling around there, crosses this ball in. And Dacry Cogley, Williams. And it's been cut out. Johnson, Erhon, Morley, Dacry Cogley, cross it in. Oh, how did Cissé miss that? He was offside though. Williams with the corner. Morley, and it was a short one and cut out by O'Hare. Gone into touch. Lewis with the throw in. Erhon back to Lewis. Erhon. Lewis goes all the way back to Johnson. Johnson finds Morley. Egan Riley. Dacry Cogley. Dacry Cogley swings in. Cross this in. It's headed away. Ibrahimov. It's crossed in. Ibrahimov has changed position. He's gone out onto the left wing. And Mather has gone into the number 10 slot. Johnson. Morley. Mather. Dolby back to Mather. Mather puts it away. We've got an equaliser. And 77 minutes. And the substitute. We're not seeing the right highlight here, I don't think. I'm not sure why this does that. Ah, dear. No, we're going to skip it. As we enter added time, 4 minutes added on. It's penalties at the end of this. And it's looking awfully like penalties. We're going to get another highlight, though. Tuan Zabi. And we've brought on players that are better penalty takers and taking a chance. But we've got a possible chance here. Williams, Egan Riley, Dacry Cogley. We need to go in the other way, boys. Johnson, Lewis. And these will be our penalty takers. Morley, Cisse's not on the pitch, so he won't be taking a penalty. Dolby, Foster, Ibrahimov, Doyle, Erhon, and Cogley. Penalties it is. We take the first one. Morley, the goalkeeper going the right way, but Morley puts it away. Vitek. Now this is where he could make a name for himself on his debut. He's going to face Campbell first off. Vitek. And sends him the wrong way. 1-1 after one. The lottery that is penalties. Dalby is next. Dalby sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And I suppose we didn't lose it in normal time. Bazoa against Vitek. Bazoa! Vitek makes a save. And, well, it says Vitek denies Vitek. I don't think he does. 2-1 after 2. We just need to score this now. Foster, who made the bench today. He's sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. He's good at taking penalties. And, well, Vitek makes another save now. We are on the verge of a second round Carabao and knocked out Sheffield United. Cornelius. And Vitek got down there, but he just missed it. And it's 3-2 after 3. Gerbich is next up. Ibrahimov faces Gerbich. And he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way as well. So, it's all to do with this. If Vitek saves this this penalty, oh dear, it's O'Hare. But if he saves it, we are through. O'Hare to step up then. And he saves it, and we are through. And knock out Sheffield United. It was straight at the goalkeeper. And, well, we have beaten them 4-2 on penalties, boys and girls. And, well, 44% of the possession, 17 shots, 3 on target. We reduced them to just 2 shots on target. And I'll tell you what, we were better in that second half. They had most of the first half. We had most of the second half. And we have somehow got past Sheffield United and Ten Hag. And we go through to a second round tie. Well, super subs, Mather and our new recruit, Vitek, making the difference against Sheffield United. 4-0 winners on the opening day of the season and really made a bit of an earthquake, but we've managed to beat them. Draw 1-1 and beat them on penalties. We have succumbed them, so we have a opening winning start to the season. We're going to play Wrexham offline, and we're going to come back for Burnley. And this Queen's Park Rangers game here, we think is going to be moved for the second round of the Carabao Cup. So it's going to be Burnley and whoever we get in the second round of the Carabao Cup in the next episode. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend as they are released. And new episodes To Be a Legend released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on the channel is follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 56. It's out on Thursday. Until then, have yourselves a great week. Bye-bye.